Hello and welcome back to 24-Hour Markets, the daily podcast looking at the last 24 hours of cryptocurrency market price action. Straight into it. Good day all round, green candles left, right and centre. Bitcoin up nearly 10%, trying to break through the resistance around the 1300 area, which was previously support down from the fall from $11,800. Japan leading the charge on this one. Bitcoin trading at $1,000 premium over there. Roughly translated $11,230 for one Bitcoin in Japan today. The pump started around 9 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, UK time, and within 5 hours was up roughly $1,000 before grinding to a halt, but holding that level really nicely. So good day for Bitcoin hodlers and traders. As always, the market moving very quickly. If you're short or long, make sure to have tight stops. Preserve your trading capital. Obviously, Bitcoin moving up $1,000 within 5 hours, very quick. If you were short there, then a tight stop loss would have preserved your capital, and you could have reassessed and made another trade. If you didn't, and you haven't got a stop there, then you're currently a little bit underwater. So if you've used leverage, then a tight stop loss is well advised. Obviously, as you would expect, when Bitcoin starts moving up very quickly, Ethereum ratio starts to take a hit, now down at 0.0844, which is okay, dropping down from 0.088, the run it's been making over the last few days. Hopefully that then catches up with Bitcoin and makes some nice gains on the USD. That's pretty much been the same over the last 6 to 9 months. When Bitcoin moves up quite quickly, then obviously the Ethereum ratio takes a hit. That's just the way it seems to be in the markets at the moment. So use that to your advantage. Not saying it's always going to be like that, but at this moment in time and for the last few months, when Bitcoin goes up, the Ethereum ratio takes a hit. And when Bitcoin is stagnant, the Ethereum ratio makes some gains. So use that to your advantage in the market. Moving on now, NEO has been the standout market performer, up 15% on the day. NEO ETH going for an all-time high. So very interesting to see if NEO breaks the all-time high with volume against ETH. If it does break it with volume and you're a trader that likes to open a position upon confirmation, then NEO could look like a good investment to increase your Ethereum stack. If you like to take profits at all-time highs, then now's the time to do so. Personally, I like NEO for trading since the AntShares days, pretty much because there's a lot of hype within the community. There are a lot of things I look for when investing in a new coin. Hype is definitely one of them in this market since it's purely speculative. It's important that there's hype because even good projects, I like the project Factum, but for me there's not enough hype for me to take a position in the coin. So that's pretty much been the last 24 hours rounded up for you. Lots of green candles all around, which is good. It's not nice to see your precious coins in the red regularly. It's quite a pretty sight on CoinMarketCap at the moment. Looking at the total market cap though, still 50 billion away from the 500 billion market cap resistance. Looks like it's going to be strong resistance. If that is broken, then as I said before in the previous podcast, look for the next alt's bull run or Bitcoin bull run. Seems to be one or the other, so you'll have to make a call on which one you think that is. As always, keep your stops quite tight. This market is very volatile. The main aim of the game is just managing your risk. We all want the 100 times pumps and to make as much Bitcoin and Ethereum as we possibly can with our alts, but sometimes the market doesn't do as we expect, and it's very difficult to predict what's going to happen in the first place. All we can try and do is pick good entry and exit points for our coins. So very interesting to see what's going to happen with Bitcoin tomorrow, whether it's trading between the range of low 9,000s and high 10,000s for an extensive period of time. It reminds me of the time when Ethereum was trading around about the $300 mark. Not too long ago. People often forget how far away that was or how near that was, and it wasn't that far away. Now we're trading round about the $1,000 mark. Okay, so on to the next podcast tomorrow. Hope to see you there. If you'd like to hear more or get the notification, then obviously subscribe on the podcast app or on Soundcloud, and we're also on Stitcher and YouTube. So check out 24 Hour Markets on there. See you tomorrow.